Welcome to Wimplash, the horror movie podcast where each week two seasoned genre fanatics introduce their yellow-bellied best friend to the wonderful world of horror movies. I am one of said genre aficionados. My name is Zach, and as ever, I am joined by the elderly neighbour who you were nice to once and now has implanted himself in your family. It's horror movie fanatic, John Grizzly.
Good evening, good morning, don't go down that road.
I was wondering how quick into the episode we were going to get
it's going to be peppered throughout. I'm not going to stop. I haven't been able to stop for the last week.
Don't go down that there now.
No, that road, that's responsible for a lot of death now.
No, don't get out. You don't know, you man. I think I went like Creole.
Yeah, that was a different language then.
That's what the voice is it not? It's not a different language. You could just...
I think it's just Fred Gwynne's massive jaw.
That'll do it.
Talking of massive jaws, that other voice you hear, I'm very excited to announce we have the lead singer of the band Midkiff. It's our little horror movie wimp, Willy Webborn.
Hi, Daddy, I love you.
And that's what I was expecting from you, was Gage out of the gate.
I bought you something, Mommy.
Oh, fucking 100%. As I was watching the film, I was like, that's all we're going to get is Jud Crandall out of Grizzly and Gage out of Webb.
But his Webb dressed as the world's littlest pimp, though.
Oh!
It's a fancy-looking baby corpse. Oh, fucking hell. We are off to the races.
Right. That's line in the podcast. Fucking hell.
It's a fancy lucky baby corpse.
I forgot what happens next.
Oh.
So, Grizzly, is this the point where you describe what this podcast is?
We subject our wimp, Mr. Willy Webborn, to some horrific, some horrible, some gruesome, some silly horror films, and see how he responds to them. But remember, everybody, these are horror films, and we will be discussing some pretty gnarly, including, as already mentioned, baby corpses. So if you are of a sensitive disposition, be careful.
I said that before the warning.
No. Too late. You've already heard the horrible thing.
We've jumped the shark.
Just remember, if you are of a sensitive disposition, stay out the road, keep away from large trucks that come flying towards you, and don't try and catch a kite that's heavier than you are.
And of course, we are talking movies. So what does that mean, Willy?
Spiders!
That was lovely. What a nice little twist on that.
The horrible little baby you are. Well, here we are, my dudes. 20 episodes in. Round of applause for yourself.
Ah!
A level of dedication hereby unheard of. And what better way to celebrate than with a movie based on one of Stephen King's bleakest and most personal novels and adapted for the screen by the man himself. Directed by Madonna's go-to music video director of the 1980s, Mary Lambert, making this our first movie by a female director, and with a theme song by the motherfucking Ramones.
Yeah.
Pet Sematary is genuinely one of the reasons I fell in love with horror as a kid. I vividly remember being far too young and watching this with my parents, and the moment that Zelda sits up in bed, I burst into tears and ran out of the room. And Willy, I truly hope you did too. But before we get into that, Grizzly, what did William Webborn say Pet Sematary was about, based off the title alone at the end of last week's episode?
Last week, you described it as dead animals come awake at night. So, yeah, not far off. Okay.
I don't know. I think I was wrong.
You were wrong. You weren't 100% right, but it's not far off. You did okay.
I did okay.
It's one of your more coherent predictions.
It's one of his more coherent sentences.
I do. Weddy Blino, half the time, Han and Os.
Did you guys, talking about the introduction of the podcast, did you guys guess what I was going to call you on this one?
We did. What did we agree on, Webb? So we're going to say each other's?
Yeah, you read mine while I find yours.
Okay, then.
Or the other way around.
So Webb said he's going to call you our possibly least favourite twisted sister locked in her room. That's quite a good one. It's pretty good.
Sorry,
I like that.
I took a sip of my drink at the worst possible time.
We nearly got a spit take out of you. That was good.
And Grizz thought some sort of trucker of some kind or a juggernaut that would stop for a cat but not a child.
I don't think it would stop for a cat.
No.
Where all the children bury their pets up that there path.
It's already started.
Does he say that road's used up a lot of pets?
He did say used up. I made a note of that.
So going straight into the facts on this one, that is a line that was actually said to Stephen King by a neighbor of his. Basically, Webb, a lot of this, as I alluded to in my introduction, is based off personal experience with Stephen King. They moved into a house in Maine on a main road. His daughter's cat was run over. His son nearly ran into the road, but they managed to catch him at the last minute. And they had a very lovely old man across the road with a drawl who basically warned them about the dangers of the road. And get this, they even had a pet cemetery behind their house.
Metal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did it look like that Pet Cemetery with the spiral into the middle?
I don't know. I didn't go that far into my research.
Probably not, but
I wouldn't have thought so. I mean, that was pretty good set design. I loved that. I like the makeshift crosses and stuff at the start and all the gravestones. That was great.
And all the little fucking slam poetry by the children about their dead pets.
The
We
best.
had a dog. His name was Snuff. And then one day, I had enough.
there was one gravestone that I thought both of you could have written it, and it said "a hell of a sniffer."
Yeah.
And I thought of both of you. I was like, I can hear that it's like such a family, but also Zach at the same time.
Hell of a sniffer.
Hell of a sniffer,
Hell of a
that was.
sniffer.
Oh, he's a sniffer.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, no wonder you guys fucking love horror, don't you? That something like that influenced your childhood.
So that was going to be my first question, and you've kind of answered it for me. I was going to say, did the creepy kid poems creep you out at all? Because I know you are of a sensitive disposition to creepy kids in horror films.
He's a creepy kid himself.
Yeah, quite. No, the creepy gravestone things, no, that didn't freak me out, unfortunately. But I will say, this film, I didn't think it had the right to scare me as much as it did.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I like that.
Like, I thought I would know this film without ever seeing this film before, and I had no idea about this film.
Oh, it's dark. It is like it's especially I think
It's
when
heavy
going
film.
into it at the beginning, it's very 80s. And I
Oh,
think that
God,
kind
yeah.
of disarms a modern audience.
Not even that, Jud. You know that we've been doing the voice. I had no idea this came from Pet Sematary. I recognised it from South Park. Honestly,
absolutely.
that's what I mean. I've never heard. And when he said that, I was like, "Oh my fuck! Go down that road."
Oh, that road. Wow.
Yeah. So this film was eye-opening to how many pop culture references there are now.
It's a keystone in horror, I'd say.
I do think this is weird. It's called Pet Sematary, and we spoke about the cemetery, and it's the creepy thing. But that cemetery wasn't really the Pet Sematary, was it?
Not the yeah. It's
not
pet
what
cemetery.
scared me. It's what was beyond the brush scared me. Once they pointed, like
The Micmac burial ground with the sour ground.
the sour ground, but like when we go to the beginning in the first scene, and it just cuts to that bit of brush at the end, you're like, well, what's that about? Because I've never seen this film before. I thought it was going to happen in this Pet Cemetery, but it actually doesn't, does it? It happens in some burial ground off for a fucking hike away.
Further down that road.
It's not even just behind the bushes.
No.
It's like it's a fucking. You've got to climb a quarry at one point to get to the Micmac burial ground.
Honestly, like, I'd kill that old man at that spot, bury him, if he isolated me in the middle of nowhere in this fucking situation. Then he has a smoke, and he doesn't even offer a fucking smoke. I'd want to smoke if I'd done that fucking hike.
It's his fucking job. You got to do it. You got to do the deed.
Fun fact about reanimating that man's corpse: he would come back as Herman Munster.
Herman Munster. Yeah.
Oh,
That's the actor who played Herman Munster in The Munsters.
Fred Gwynn.
Whoa! Yeah, I
Yeah,
can see
mind
it
blown.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like childhood unlocked.
But he don't got bolts on his neck.
Sorry, I'm doing one of those things where it's just blown my mind. Like, once again, I have no idea about this film.
Weirdly, this is the first time I've seen this one. I've seen the remake. Yeah, I know. I've not seen it. I've seen the remake, and I'm disappointed to say I have, but I've never seen this one.
That surprises me.
I thought I had, and then watching it, it's like, oh, this is new to me. I thought I'd seen this before.
Well, as I said, this was one that, as a child, my parents let me watch. They were very lenient about letting me stay up and watch horror movies with them. And this was one of those seminal childhood films that really genuinely scared the ever-loving fuck out of me and kind of like lit the horror fire.
But I can also see how it made this. Of this being you.
Yeah, I was going to say, wow, shots fired.
No, it's a good thing. Trust me, it's a good thing. Like, we spoke Ramones, we spoke funny voices and all that. Yeah, this is fucking great.
We haven't even got to speaking about spinal meningitis.
Oh, that's
Oh, fucking hell.
But no, I'm genuinely surprised, Grizzly, that you haven't seen this and have seen the remake. What I will say is that as per Wimplash rules, we are now going to have to watch Pet Sematary 2, Pet Sematary Remake, and then the straight-to-streaming prequel to the Pet Sematary remake. They did a Jud Crandall origin story.
We had that in this. We know what he... Oh, okay.
I think it might come a day where I miss these films.
Oh, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to eventually start scraping the barrel. Maybe another 300 episodes in, but it's coming.
We need more pulses. We need more night swims.
No, we don't need any more fucking night swim. Fucking hell.
Don't go in that pool there.
So you said it had no right to scare you as much as it did. Let's talk some of the scares in it. So first out of the gate, I think the first big, gruesome scare is with Victor Pascoe dying in the hospital.
Okay. That's his
The
name.
student who has his head smashed off in a pum, no less.
It was a pumming, yeah.
Oh, it was a pun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's also questions on, his head getting...
Keithton.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, trust me. I'm
We'll get to
honestly,
that,
I was
yeah.
going to whip out my clown egg because BC Bingo reigns supreme during this episode.
So that is oddly right. I was thinking this. It does. It really does. Bingo is so big in this. And I think, oddly, we've based these bingo cards on things that have scared me, right? Like, in a stupid way, some of them, woman not touching the floor, like we've talked about scares. This one scared me because it hit so many bingo cards.
And not to jump to the end of the episode, a lot of the bingo cards it hits also double up as kill sequences.
Yeah.
So the whole back half of this podcast is going to be a fucking scramble.
Gnarly.
So one thing, talking about the scene where you get introduced to the character of Victor Pascoe and his brains spilling out, dying in front of Dr. Lewis, did either of you notice when he's being brought into the hospital by all of the other students, the rabies poster on the wall with a picture of Cujo on it?
Yeah, I picked up on that. Yeah.
What's a Cujo?
Another Stephen King.
It's a Stephen King novel about a lovely family, Saint Bernard, who gets bitten by a bat, contracts rabies, and traps a mother and son in a car over 3 hot days in the summer.
It's like a Beethoven prequel.
I was going to say Beethoven. Jesus Christ, yeah.
So I started listening to the audiobook of Pet Sematary this week, obviously just because it's been in my thoughts and prayers. And although they don't obviously say, and there was a poster of Cujo on the wall, the first scene where Lewis and Jud Crandall have a beer on the porch, Jud tells the story saying, oh, down the road out there in Bangor, Maine, a lovely St. Bernard got rabies and killed 4 people.
Oh, so he mentions it in there. Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
So even that early, Stephen King was building an intertwined universe in his books.
Oh, damn.
I really want to read more Stephen King, but
I'm all right.
yeah, it's not that. I just don't. I'm not into his writing style. It bores me quite a lot of the time. I've tried so many times. Like Dark Tower, I've heard.
Oh no, I've never tried to crest the Dark Tower. I just stick to the classics, and I've loved every single one of them.
Fair. His short story's fantastic, but he does go on. He goes the fuck on with his songs. Fuck me. Get on with it.
If you've ever read Salem's Lot, you will be able to draw a topographical map of that town based off the words in the book alone.
Oh, is it based in Maine by any chance?
Funnily.
Oh, weird.
What? Yes.
There we go.
To go back to scares of this one, you said it was horrific him arriving on the gurney, don't get me wrong, but the first actual scare was, I think, when he appeared as a ghost in the dream. You know, when he's in the doorway?
Yeah.
Or when he just pops out in places.
And there he is. Yep.
And the thing about that character that scared Victor, did you say his name was?
Victor Pascoe.
Victor Pascoe. Pascoe, that makes more sense now.
I had him as Pascal in my notes, and it wasn't until I Googled it that I was like, oh, there we go.
It was that little smile he always had that was unnerving.
He was a good guy. He was a good ghost.
But
He's a nice
it's
guy.
like he's a scary ghost.
He's a friendly
But he's
ghost.
a helpful ghost. Yeah, he's not quite Casper, but he's got like some sort of sinister smile, even though I think that smile is sinister, and that scared me.
I think it's a red herring, maybe. Like, you're meant to not trust this ghost, then turns out, yeah, he's actually a nice boy.
I love his ability to manipulate the corporeal world to the advantage of Rachel, especially in that scene when she's trying to get home because she has a bad feeling that Lewis is going to do something stupid, exhume their child's corpse. I get what you mean, though. He, although is a helpful character who does nothing but try to go out the way, because as he says to Lewis, you did your best. You know, in my dying moments, you tried everything you could do to save me. You failed, but that's not on you. You tried. I want to help you. But yeah, he does, I think, just for the nature of being a rotten corpse with his brains hanging out of his head, it's really hard to make him like this happy, sympathetic character.
Yeah, but was his voice also that deep? Or is it voiced over? Because he's got quite a deep voice for quite a young man as such. He's got quite an old voice for a young man.
I think the actor who played him may have been older. I think they did that thing where they put him in shorts and a striped t-shirt and palmed him off as like a college kid.
It worked with all that makeup.
He did look a bit like a McPoyle, I got to say.
Yes, solid McPoyle.
Solid McPoyle energy.
So, obviously, yeah, he pops up in the house. But just before that, when Lewis kind of like declares his death in the hospital, he has that moment where he pops up and goes, "The soil in a man's heart's a lot stonier."
Didn't expect it.
No.
Really did not fucking expect it. I thought someone just died on the table. Didn't expect him to come back alive. Didn't want that. I'm sorry, I didn't.
No, you're honest. Honesty is the key
enough.
to a healthy relationship.
As I said, I thought it was going to be... Remember The Exorcist scared me, like, to a certain degree. I thought I'd know more about this, that I would get beyond and just be like, oh, yeah, great film, but it actually scared me as well. I didn't think it would.
Really, I'm watching it. I was watching throughout thinking it's not going to have much of an effect on you, because I didn't find it scary at all.
Why?
Okay. I thought
this isn't a terrifier. It's not a terrifier. It's just not for me. I just didn't think it was very good, really. It's not a terrifier, but there's... I think it's the acting for me, but I can go into that later as we talk more about the...
Zach, I loved it.
Of course.
Boys, let's not crest the goose is the first thing that came to
Crest
mind.
the goose. Is that
Boys, let's not crest the goose. Let's get this back on topic. 9 cats were used in the making of this movie.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
But in the credits, it said no animals were harmed in the making of the film.
You can use an animal without harming it. The fuck is wrong with you monster?
What was that cat? The dead cat, was that a puppet?
They had numerous different cats, 9 different cats, all of which looked the same but had a different specific on-camera trait. So there was the cuddly cat, there was the lie still cat, there was the hissy cat.
There was the dead cat?
That's the lie still cat.
That was so lie still that it could make its eyes just stay in the same position. You know, after you get syringed and it's a dead cat.
You've seen cats just stare.
Not like to the point where you're picking them up by the neck and trying to manipulate their head. This is really fucked.
This one may have been a prop.
Maybe.
I'm just curious because in the credits, one of the things, because we said the Ramones came on, I had to watch the credits so I could listen to the whole song. It said, and it made me realize no animals were harmed in the making of this film, and it's about dead pets.
It did get big accolades from the American Humane Society upon wrapping production of them going, fucking A, you used 9 cats without harming a single one.
They did well. Well done.
Well, it's a film about pet cemeteries, so yeah, fuck. Don't go
to the pet cemetery.
That's all we can do.
So, a little bit about the background of this film, and hopefully it can spark some imagination out of you, Grizzly, get you over to my side. I'm not going to tease you this time. I want to win you over.
All right, bring me over.
So, as I said, Stephen King, as I'm saying this now, this might actually make you more bitter.
Uh-oh.
Stephen King obviously wrote the novel based off a lot of personal experiences. He felt it was so dark that he shelved the book. He wrote it. As you said, his writing process, he'll finish a book, he'll leave it 60 days, and then he'll read it.
With a lot of cocaine.
A lot of cocaine.
A lot of cocaine.
So
Does he like
much
his coke?
cocaine.
Oh, God,
yeah.
I
Fuck
don't know
me.
much about anything, as we allude quite often. He's a cokehead, is he?
Have you ever read any 80s Stephen King?
I think the question is, have I ever read?
Yeah, very good point.
Okay.
If
fair.
you help me read books.
If you help me read,
I
I'll
can
have
go to
cocaine.
school. Oh, I would like cocaine.
If you help me read, I would like cocaine. But yeah, he basically put it in a drawer. He was like, that's fucked. He was like, I don't want to release that. But because he was just moving to a new publisher and had a 1-book deal left with his previous one, he pulled the manuscript out and just chucked it away. Oh, fucking just publish that. And became one of his most iconic and grim novels.
Probably one of the best known, isn't it? I thought, along with It and The Shining, obviously.
Just the ones that the movies got made out of.
Well, yeah.
Like Cell.
Oh, God.
I think anyone you've seen Cell.
Yeah,
I think the question is of the time, because was It and the other one that famous as Pet Sematary at the time? Now, Pet Sematary's kind of slipped off, I'd say, whereas It and the other horrors have gone up.
Only because It had a successful remake in recent years, whereas the Pet Sematary remake was the Pet Sematary remake.
Can't wait. Is Sam Rockwell in it as well?
No, it's
I don't think he is.
a man who looks like the Easter Island statue, but with like a curly wig, is the best way I can describe him.
Does look like a tombstone, doesn't he?
He does look like a tombstone.
He looks like a tombstone.
Shots fired to whatever that actor's name is. Another scare in this movie. Let's talk about my girl, the love of my life, Zelda.
Were you scared by Zelda?
Were you not scared by Zelda?
I gotta say, where's my notes for it? For fuck's sake. Her poor sister hidden in the back room like a dirty secret so no one could see her terrible prosthetics.
Okay. I had that kind of thing, like, do I Google spinal meningitis victim to see how close it was? But I decided not to because I think it may be a bit upsetting.
But she's also listed, well, they say she's clinically insane. The doctor does. He describes it. But so that situation, right? Grown up me could see past it, I hope. But I know child me is crying.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, obviously being left alone with her to care for her and then thinking, she's going to die, my parents are going to be pissed off and all this. I get that kind of trauma, absolutely.
I get all
Horrifying.
the Valium I could after that. Fuck me.
Oh, talking about Valium, one of the biggest scares in this movie, and I didn't really pick up on it until this watch through. Throwaway scene, but Rachel, the wife of the main character, is going to bed, and he's a doctor, and he's like, take a Valium, it'll help you sleep. And she goes, I don't take them. He goes, you're taking one tonight. He points at her and he goes, you're taking one tonight.
Drug up, bitch. Shut up.
Pharmaceutical consent was not a thing in the 1980s.
So yeah, that's mummy. But there's daddy. Was daddy a bit of a bastardly man?
Oh, I wanted to fucking kill him. I would have beaten the fuck out of him at that funeral. What a cunt.
You'll be proud of me. You know, I said about the dream sequence and he comes back into the bed and he's got muddy feet in bed.
Oh, wait, I thought you were talking about Zelda's dad, sorry.
Oh, no. Yeah, well, there's another one. No, I meant Lewis Creed. Sorry, and he wakes up in bed after his first dream with Cradog. It's not Cradog, is it?
Cradog. Borida Cradog.
Anyway, she screams. His wife screams upstairs, "You up, Doc?" And I thought, "Who's up, Doc?" There you go.
Boo.
Took me all that time.
That was overshined by Craddock. I'm not gonna lie.
What is his name again?
Jud Crandall, which sounds like a drunk person trying to say jug handle.
Okay.
Jud Crandall.
Oh no, I was on about the gnarly dead kid. Sorry.
Right, we are bouncing between characters.
Yeah,
faster. Can we establish what we're talking? Because you were like, no, not Lewis, Jud Crandall, the dead kid. Can we establish who we're fucking talking about?
Well, you called him Craddock a minute ago.
Gnarly dead kid. What was his name?
Oh, you thought Victor Pascoe was called Craddock.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, sorry.
This is giving me flashbacks, a caveat.
This is giving me flashbacks to Nam.
Fuck. Actually, we should probably ask Webborn to give us a summary like we did with
Yes,
we need to do it.
The new game.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, of course, you said a very apt description of Pet Sematary based off the title alone at the end of last week's episode. In 10 words or less, describe the plot of Pet Sematary.
Child, cat, truck, pum, berry, both, realive, kid, kill.
Real live one word. Yeah, you're in. You fit perfectly.
You got it.
It's a fucking gnarly film.
It was a hefty amount of pum, really, wasn't there?
There's a lot of pum. The fucking truck's flying right past the house. What the fuck?
Why did they never get a fence? Why didn't they just think that might be a solution, like fencing off their own area?
There's a shot from Jud's porch looking across the road after Gage has died, and there's a white picket fence around the family home at that stage.
Is there?
There is.
I know the scene you're on about, but I didn't notice that. When did they get that put up, or is it part of a what?
I think it's like just as like, Gage dead.
We probably should put one.
Gage dead, details later.
Also, can we all just agree on how we're pronouncing road?
Road.
Road. Road.
In the book, Rachel and Lewis, when they first meet Jud, make a point when he's gone of joking about, you notice that he pronounced it a rud? Oh, don't want to go on that rud. Can you please, actually, for the listeners and for me, as it's my birthday, do a short improvised conversation, Grizz, by yourself between Jud Crandall and Sylvester Stallone?
We just moved in and there's fuck, I don't even know which character I'm doing right now.
There we go, that's perfect, that's all we needed.
Oh, sadly, I thought you had it then. I thought you started as Rocky.
He did, he kind of just, he merged, he coloured.
Oh, did you hear how Fred Gwynne got the part? They were interviewing loads of people, auditioning them all. He just came up to the casting director and said, sometimes Fred's better.
1-0. All right. Webborn doesn't get a point for his joke because he said Craddock. Just to go back to something you mentioned earlier, can we talk about just how dirty Lewis's feet were after the Craddock dream?
Oh, yeah.
He wakes up, he has a dream wandering through the pet cemetery, being led around by Victor Craddock, being warned of going to the place beyond with the fucking most 80s blue light effect you've ever seen.
I love that. Loved it.
Sour soil.
And then he wakes up and he's like, oh, it was a dream. He pulls the covers back and there was what I can only describe as like a joke shop amount of dirt on his feet.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a very lot. Yeah. What do you think about, like, how do you feel about his description of death to his daughter, like, when he's downstairs? Is that, like, too soon? Like, we spoke about...
Don't ever talk to a child about death. Don't ever tell her about death. Fuck you. Don't ever talk about death. She's too young to talk about death.
That's her?
I thought you went fast forward for a second. That was amazing.
Fast forward. She was fucking... I hated her, by the way, the mum. She was horrible. She looked like a pissed off Cynthia Turner. Anthea Turner, for fuck's sake.
She looks exactly what I remember Jill Dando looking like.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I was just genuinely looking at it. I was like, I can't remember what Jill Dando looks like, but I assume it's that.
That'll do.
One of the biggest bastardly things she did was making him promise that nothing will happen to the cat.
Yeah,
like,
for fuck's sake.
That is... Yeah, that you can't do. Like... I think, well, unless you're going to replace the cat, if it does die, you're going to lose this cat. Just explain it at that point.
But he's not allowed to explain death.
Promises.
Death doesn't exist to these children. They're never allowed to know about death, ever. They're immortal, forever.
So one thing I truly, genuinely adore about this movie is that in the learning of death, the little girl who looks like Jamie Lee Curtis becomes a nihilist. She genuinely, her mind breaks and she denounces God straight away.
It's not God's fucking cat.
Yeah,
Fuck you, God.
It's not God's cat. Give me my fucking cat. And apparently that is something that Stephen King's daughter, he found shouting after her cat got run over on the road. Apparently he found her in the garage jumping on bubble wrap screaming, he's not God's cat, he's mine, give him back.
That's metal as fuck. Fair
yeah.
So just like Tina Fey gleaned I want to go to there from her daughter, Stephen King got, God, give me my fucking cat back. But yeah, I did love that. Genuinely, she goes from like oh, look, Daddy, I've been to school today. And then for the rest of the film, all of her dialogue is, his throne shall spill with his blood. The angels will die at my hands.
Fucking brilliant. Love that. Birth of a Satanist.
I found Winston Churchill, Church, scary. Like, especially after it had been brought back to life and it had the yellow cat's eyes all the time and it was constantly hanging around in the basement being a little prick.
So you say especially after he came back to life. Are you saying you found the cat scary before he went?
No, because like,
how is your day-to-day life when Opie enters a room you just fucking like hit the wall?
Oh no,
get out! You react like someone else would react to a spider coming into the room.
Get no, you like
when a cat comes in the room, do you kill it or do you just put it out?
Just put it on the shelf. No, like as you said, the nine cats' lives, 9 different cats. The one in the bed where it's sleeping. I was like, oh, I had a good kitty. Sleep.
Good cat.
Lovely cats.
Genuinely have capital letters notes saying, "Oh my god, they tucked the cat in."
Oh, Spot as well. Spot scared me as a dog. That was a nasty dog. Once it got brought back to life, probably a lovely dog before, but anything brought back, they're not nice. They're nasties.
Another fun little fact: Spot was the name of their pet dragon in the Munsters. That
Oh,
Fred
really?
Wing was in. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Nice little,
I don't know if that was intentional, but that's a nice little
that's a
callback.
nice bit of the Gwynniverse.
Oh, lovely bit of Gwynniverse.
So I left notes for myself on when watching it initially, going, why, knowing about Spot and knowing about that Timmy Brable's kid who came back after the war, did Jud take Lewis up to the pet cemetery, knowing the cat would come back as an absolute madhead? In this film, it just feels like Jud is like slammed into the family, and all of a sudden he's just there constantly.
Yeah.
The first line in the book refers to Lewis meeting Jud as being like the first time he'd ever met a father figure. So in the book, Lewis is like looks up to him way more. He has way more of that kind of familiar relationship. In the film, it's just like, well, I'm part of your family now.
I'm just going to walk in. Like he
I'm
literally
gonna
does
sleep in the bed with Ma tonight.
Is it after his son's just died? Like, Gage has just died, and it's the night after the funeral. And doesn't he just walk into the kitchen like, oh?
To be fair, he walks in and says,
me,
I know what
get
you're
out."
thinking. I know what you're thinking. Don't you take him up there now. Don't you take him up there, Road.
That is a bad idea.
Is that him going, like, I know he says, I know what you're thinking, but have either of you seen the film Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story?
Oh, one of
still
the best.
haven't, no.
One of the
So
best.
Webb, you know when I say Tim Meadows' character, whenever he introduces a drug and he's like, cocaine,
I've
it
seen that
turns your
scene.
bad feelings into good feelings. It's a nightmare.
You don't want none of this.
That's what I got from Jud. Like, at this point, Lewis may not have been thinking about exhuming his son's corpse on the night of the funeral, but the fact that he walks and goes, I know what you're thinking, no, you're not, no, the corpse.
How you brought your cat back,
do that with your dead boy.
Go on a fucking hike.
Who's the fucking Canadian?
I don't fucking know. I've lost the voice.
Luke Frost just joined us. What a treat.
I'm not a Manian. A Manian?
Not the Manian. What does
It's-
that even mean?
It's filmed in Maine.
So is everything Stephen King's ever done.
Yeah, Manians.
So that was genuinely when to harken back to something I was saying earlier, obviously he brings the book out, he just fucking publish it to get rid of out of this contract. When he wrote the screenplay, again, he was like, I don't know, I'll sit on it. I don't want anything of it. And it wasn't until the writer's strike around that time that Paramount went, that's a finished script. We're doing that. We're making Pet Sematary. And one of his main stipulations, like, well, if you're doing it, you're filming it in Maine. So he forced them. He's like, if you want the rights to my story, you've got to film it in Maine. And another little fun fact, the original director scheduled to do this movie would have been George A. Romero.
Fuck yeah. I think I would have loved it more if it was, honestly.
I loved it just as it was.
I know you did.
I don't know if I would have loved it as much if it was a George Romero film, because
I like Romero.
I love Romero, and
Yeah.
he did fundamentally incredible things for the horror genre, but there's a lot of his films, even the one that he was contracted to do instead of this, Monkey Shines,
Oh, God.
that kind of suck a lot of balls.
Okay, yeah, fair.
So who did this and what else did they do? What
Mary
else would
Lambert.
I recognise, Poss? What?
Mary Lambert.
Oh,
she's
it was
done-
the first female director you said in the intro.
Yep,
Yeah, sorry.
it was her directorial debut. I don't think she made many other films. She did do the direct sequel to this in 1992.
And you said Madonna music videos.
That's what her main thing in the 80s was. She was like one of the go-to video directors. I think she did like Material Girl and Like a Virgin. Like she made some huge videos, and it was through her music connection to kind of get pally with Stephen King on the set. She basically found out he was a huge Ramones fan and got them to not only let Sheena Is a Punk be used by the trucker who kills Gage, but get them to write an original fucking banger for the
It's one of
soundtrack.
the best songs. I love it. Great song.
We've been singing it all day.
All week.
Singing its praises as well.
I'll never forgive Amazon Prime though, because the film ends, the last scene, you get the blackout and you hear a stabbing, but you don't see it. And then boom, a Mary Lambert film. And the song kicks in. And I was like, yes, I was so fucking pumped. And after like 3 bars, it just cuts to like the next thing that was streaming. And I had to turn that off and put the song on.
Yeah, I had the luck of having it go straight into the credits all the way through.
You
the one I watched. Yeah, it made it. Like, that was the thing. I was saying, yes! That's another thing, finishing the film, being like, I don't want to be Mary.
Well, speaking of music, they asked, like, Fred Gwynn, like, what's your favourite Pearl Jam song? He said, Yellow Lead Better.
2-0. I am slacking. I was putting my notes together, organising everything earlier, and I realised I haven't actually written a joke for this movie. I had to go back and finesse my body count because I missed so much because I was so fucking engrossed in the film. I genuinely hadn't counted Gage in the body count when he gets hit by the truck.
He's the main
Just
pump.
because I was like, head in hands, reliving this scene that I've seen 1,000 times, but still as fucking into it as ever.
Yeah, I felt that both times of watching it, to be honest. Like, yeah, Grizz, you said you didn't enjoy it.
I didn't say we didn't enjoy it.
But like
you said, and I quote,
"Uh-oh,
I don't like good things.
It is not the void. What else can I want?
It's not cosmic, though, is it? It's not cosmic.
Well, no, look, it's not fucking cosmic, right? Because for fuck's sake, when the demons come, I'm not going to go to the apocalypse.
See, that was a
again.
good one. You went back.
I would have come straight back forward. You know how.
Nice little bit of cosmic, scary, satanic element to it.
Ooh.
Did you pick up on, sorry to borrow the parlance, that when Rachel hitchhikes in the truck later in the film, when she opens the door, the number on the side of the truck is 666.
The number of the beast.
No, I didn't notice that. And that trucker had lovely hair.
He did have lovely 80s hair, didn't he?
He had like very soft hair. It was silky and soft. Sorry, quickly going back to saying about the Madonna film videos. I did like, now you say that about the director, I thought the mum was very fashionable and I didn't like the style, but now I can see it being like kind of apart, I think.
I think she's just peak 80s mum. I just think that's how like young, chic, professional women looked back then.
Yeah, just looked pissed off all the time.
She has a lot of trauma. We do have to remember that she saw her terminally ill, in her words, monster of a sister.
Yeah, that was fucked
die
up.
in front of her, and she burst out laughing, running out of the room.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked. But she does have to do the Erica Kirk stare throughout the rest of the film.
Her parents are...
Let's not do the Erica Kirk stare.
Right, after Gage dies, and they have the
Gage is dead.
After Gage dies and they've got I want to look through the pictures of my dead son. She just looks fucking furious to be holding a child.
You would be in that scenario, not like she's not making bank on a fucking podcast going, they killed my husband, you know.
I don't know what
the
reference
stare is. I don't know.
Erica
Kirk.
Kirk.
The reference, of course.
I thought you were talking about a different film all of a sudden.
The Erica Kirk story. It's
The
called
Erica
They
Kirk.
Killed My Husband.
They killed my husband and I'm making money off it.
Well, Rachel was made fucked by her bastardly parents anyway.
Her parents go fuck themselves.
My favourite line of all that was when he didn't pick up the phone and they go, he's probably gone out and fancied himself a hamburger or a chicken dinner. That's what men do when they're alone. It's like
It's
these
true,
fucking wanker twats. Like they should have been buried in a fucking pet cemetery.
But they would have come back even worse.
Not if they buried them at the bottom one, not the top one. This is what I learned. Like, people are right to be buried at the bottom one. That's not the scary one. Go up to the Indian burial ground. That's the scary one.
I don't think it's okay to bury people in the woods. I think you have to. I think there's protocol. If you
there's
come
already
across a
things there.
corpse, yeah, there's animal bodies. If you were to come across a corpse, I think there's like regulations that you need. I'm sure there's a gov.uk website that will outline what you need to do in the discovery of a corpse.
I've got the page right here. So what you do first...
cut
them.
Just cut the scene.
Cut until nothing but ash is left.
Put them in the suitcase and throw them in the river.
Talking about her parents and their parents' house, just to get us back on topic.
Cunts. Fucking cunt parents.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about mirroring in a while, and I love a bit of mirroring, as you know.
Wanky mirroring.
We
What have I
made
missed?
mention of a particularly pimped out baby corpse later in the film in his satin blue robe, his big grey top hat, and his cane. Did you notice there's a painting that crops up in the background in a few scenes in the parents' house?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big old painting of like a Victorian baby in a blue robe with a top hat and a riding crop.
Yeah.
And a grey cat at its feet.
Do you know what that's based on? I don't know if it's specifically said in the film at all, but back in like the 18th century, before photography was a thing, back in those days, you can't get kids to sit still. So they usually took pictures of infants when they were dead, after infant mortality was such a high thing. So that's how you memorialise them. They've got the corpse. I'll draw a painting of that after a couple of hours. That's how they got all these pictures. Creepy as fuck.
Corpse is a slow shutter speed's best friend.
Wow.
There it is. Line of the podcast. Number 2.
You
Brilliant.
can sell that one to photography shops.
Never going in an Olin Mills ever again. Do they still have Olin Mills?
That is a name I've not heard in a long time.
Is that a workable business model in this day and age? Did Olin Mills die by the selfie?
They lived by the selfie. They die by the selfie.
So wait, so in that, are you saying this photograph is specifically...
No, this is a painting.
This is a painting.
Yeah, this painting is specifically a corpse that is being referenced. Like, is it a famous one?
No, it's not specified. I think this was made for the film, but that's the
the
style
idea
of it.
behind it. I thought you were giving me something else, and I was just like, nope.
Well, it might very well be. I'm pretty sure that's the reason behind it. But
we're going to find out one day.
But that is his costume at the end when he turns.
If anyone knows, go find out for us. Let us know. That would be interesting.
When he turns into the world's littlest pimp at the very end. That's based on what the child was wearing in that painting.
So Miko Hughes is the kid in this film. Absolutely just fucking wildly outstanding acting and just a fucking adorable little kid. Apparently, they were looking for twins, as it is easier to do in films. Yeah. And when Mary Lambert found Miko Hughes, was like, no, fucking absolutely not. This is our gauge. Just the fucking line at the end where, spoilers, his dad gives him the lethal injection in the neck and he walks away really sad, turns around and goes, not fair, and then just dies.
I'll tell you what's not fair, Gage. You throw in stuff at a cat, you little cunt.
So that
pissed me off.
Yeah, that too. But you mentioned last time that we might be adding to the bingo about a person returning in a horror film.
If it happens three times, it is then eligible to be put forward to the council for the discussion of it becoming a bingo.
Okay. This kid, I was like, he's been in a horror. I think I've seen him in a horror. Like, I thought I came across one. But I hadn't. Do you know where I recognize this kid from?
What's that?
Big Daddy. He's the kid. Boys have a penis. Girls have a vagina.
Is he?
Yeah, he's that kid.
There we go.
Yeah, that's why I recognise it.
Another cool little what was Miko Hughes in horror trivia circle, which is the new segment I'm trying to get.
It's not a triangle of free.
So the special effects person on this film, David Anderson, who took care of all of the practical effects, went on later to marry Heather Langenkamp, who, as we all know, plays Nancy in A Nightmare on Elm Street. Heather Langenkamp would later go on to play a fictionalized version of herself in Wes Craven's New Nightmare, in which she has a son played by Miko Hughes.
Okay.
Full circle.
There you go. Nice little fucking bloody Miko Hughes horror circle. I'm not writing a jingle for that.
I'd like to hear a jingle. Horror circle. Although I prefer triangles, like you mentioned, Webs for the void.
Do you think it was like, when he dug up his son? Do you think?
No.
Well, yeah.
Do you think he was going to rebury him? Like, he could have just stopped.
Cematarium.
Yeah, but he could have just, if he wanted that many hugs.
Sorry to interrupt. Grizzly, is that a point?
That's a one. Yeah.
2-1.
That's a 2-1. That's a 1.
If he wanted to bury him and have hugs, just bury him in the other cemetery and go dig him up when you want a hug. You don't need him back alive. Just bring him closer to the house.
I would say technically you don't need to rebury him if you want hugs. You just got to dig him up the one. Fuck, you don't even have to bury him in the first place.
Well, yeah,
Save
but
the whole rigmarole. If
They
you
got their own graveyard next to them. Just put him there, and then they can go see him. They don't have to travel to where the police are. There's 5-0 in that
Just
graveyard.
fucking stuff him and put him in the corner then. Fuck it, why not?
Webborn, I can't tell you enough. You can't just put human bodies in the woods.
I'm just checking.
There's a government website.
But there's already a cemetery there.
A pet cemetery. I'm pretty sure sons aren't pets.
Oh, I was going to ask, did what's-his-face, Timmy Bateman, get buried there? But he didn't, did he?
No.
Can we please talk about Timmy Bateman? So, yeah, I think he got buried in the pet cemetery, didn't want to live his life again, but came back as the goofiest fucking zombie I've ever seen in the world.
And he actually scared me when he was pulling his own face off.
Oh, okay, that was a good
like
bit.
that part, like where he was just like, yeah. That actually was like, you nasty.
And then Fred Gwynn goes like, well, go bury some like cats and stuff up there. That'd be fine. You've seen what it does to humans. He's trying to rip his own fucking face off.
So this is a point I tried to get to earlier,
Killed
but
his
obviously we
dad.
distract each other and ourselves at an alarming rate.
True.
No, I made the point I was going to make, actually. Never mind. God damn. This podcast is falling apart.
I'll make a point then. So, Mr. Cradog, as Webbs has called him. Wait, who did you mean by Cradog again?
Vince
Fucking hell.
Pasco.
Victor Pasco, right.
Victor Pasco.
Victor Pasco. He is the good angel. Even though he looks evil, he's a corpse, he's a bit whereas Fred Gwynn, Uncle Dungarees himself,
Uncle Dunga.
Uncle Dunga, he's the one kind of leading temptation there, and you see him with his big hooded thing on.
Oh.
He's the naughty boy. Symbolism.
Ah,
Good
that
and
could be.
evil, life and death. Sometimes dead is better. And that's why I didn't land the role.
They asked him, actually, yeah, because they said Fred's better. They asked him, what kind of dog should Spot be? And he said, red setter.
Very good. 3-1. I came ill prepared to the show today.
It's all Fred Gwynn. I'm channeling him the whole way through. Munster. Hello.
You know when he was walking back up to bury Gage again? Sorry, there was that scene. When the rock comes jumping out of the sea, who the fuck was that meant to be?
I was going to ask you guys the very same question.
The fuck was that?
Was it the granddad? Was it his wife's dad's face? Was it
It didn't have glasses.
CGI snake monster? Why did it come out of the quarry, and why was it never ever mentioned ever again?
All right. I thought like it would have made in my sense, it would have made sense if it's Cradog.
But who is Cradog? I still don't know.
Joel Pascal. I don't know.
Jill Dando.
No, that's Mommy.
Dando is mummy.
Dando is mummy.
Pasco is Cradog.
Gay is down. Up is down. Rod.
Surprised we haven't talked about the worst film in the movie.
What?
Hoping either of you caught this one. I genuinely had to, I paused the film, went downstairs, got a pint of water, came back up, and did a spit take. It was that bad of a scene. You know when he is going to euthanize Evil Gage, the cat, and he throws...
Evil Church.
Sorry, Evil Church.
Evil Church.
And he throws the steak on the floor, and the cat goes up and starts nibbling, and he pulls out the needle, and he goes, "Eat up. Today is Thanksgiving for cats, but only if they came back from the dead."
Fucking terrible.
So if you ever had queries about if Stephen King loved cocaine, that line kind of says it all.
You know what that reminded me of? Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
Garbage Day.
Garbage Day.
It does have solid...
It's got some chops in it.
Oh my God.
That's something that stood out for me as well. Another thing that I liked about this film was things like that. Thanksgiving Day for cats is fucking mental.
Fucking dumb lines.
But you can't have it if you come back from the dead, so here you go, you fucking syringe bastard. I didn't like it when it had the cat's eyes, the glowy cat's eyes in the basement. I didn't like that.
I liked that. I thought it was pretty good.
Church can go to hell.
And clipping that's a great line. Church can go to hell.
That's going to be my text alert. I did like that Church got more screen time as the evil resurrected entity than Gage did. Obviously, Grizz, you've seen the remake.
Mm-hmm.
I won't spoil the big kind of twist to ruin it. But the possessed child is like the main scare. It's all over the fucking movie. That's what I love in this. It really, Evil Gage was the last scene and only barely in that last scene, but still was that fucking impactful. Little fucking scalpel pimp.
I loved his little doll hand coming out from under the cover to cut his tendon.
Oh,
I did like that. I don't like a tendon in. Don't like a tendon.
From that moment on, I called him Gage of Death. He was that kid was on a rampage. Jesus Christ.
Rampage.
Rampage.
That's two.
That's two. You got two. That's good.
But no, he was brutal. He was fucking scary. And as we said, him as an actor coming out with those lines, fucking delivered.
Daddy, want to play hide and seek with you.
Come over and play with me. Come, like repeating it as well on the phone, not just the once. Like keeps going, like come over and play.
He wants to play.
Fuck.
I'm doing a web and squirm thinking about that tendon cut.
Oh, it's a rough one, right?
That's this and in Cobra, the Stallone movie. Two childhood movies I saw that had like massive tendon cutting scenes, and it's just been a fucking fear of mine ever since.
There's another film on the wheel that's got one, but I'm not going to bring it up. I don't want to spoil it for Webs. I'll message you.
Oh, is it
you'll
Tendon
know.
is the Flesh?
Yeah, Tendon. There's 10 Donalds around the place. Very weird film.
A scalpel is the fucking sharpest tool you'll ever meet.
No,
that
not
is a
iron.
fucking... Oh, yeah, my tool.
Certainly a tool.
Fuck, no, but that is going to be that's a gnarly fucking weapon. Like, even the scene of him, the footprints all around the house after he's buried him, of these little footprints, and then the open fucking case with no knife. You're like, that.
Oh, he's been in my knife bag. God damn it.
Rachel, what did I tell you about letting the kids in my knife bag?
Yeah, we're in America. It should be guns. Fuck.
They're not going to learn anything with knives. Speaking of the floaty-headed ghost-faced man who comes out of the quarry, another bit like that confused me is when Lewis goes to Jud's house after Gage has done his cutty rampage.
Yeah.
And when he goes in, the house is all like Silent Hilled up to fuck.
Podredo.
Yeah, Podredo fuck. Yeah.
Do you get powers when you come back from the pet cemetery? Because up until this point, you're led to believe that they are just reanimated violent corpses, whereas now he's got like telepathy projection that he can make you see the world how he wants you to see it. Because he even goes, "Did I scare you, Daddy?"
Is he just fucking Damien?
No, he's Gage.
No, he's Gage. Yeah. No, but in that sense, like, yeah, when what's
he's not
his face?
Damien,
Timmy,
he's Gage, and Gage is Den.
But Timmy Bateman didn't have these powers because he just tried to hug his dad to death and took him down with fire
until the house burned down. Oh, really cool! Genuinely my favorite fact I've found reading up about this movie.
They actually died?
I hope so. Whoa, dark. Yes, that slipped out way too easily. In the external shots of Jud's house burning down, the way they achieved that is that they took an existing house, wrapped it in asbestos, built a facade around it, and then burnt the facade down.
Fuck, okay, fair enough. I thought they just built a miniature and burnt that. That's
no, they just
fucking
decided
work.
to fireproof a house and then set that on fire.
Fucking crazy. The 80s. Cocaine in the 80s.
Cocaine in the 80s. Probably a lot of helicopters as well.
The owners of the house didn't get any, charring to their house, but they did have to live with asbestos for the rest of their short, agonizing lives.
Grizz, is this what it's like to live on a fast road?
Not quite. I was thinking about that because there's a fast road just by my house.
You don't have that many lorries getting that sort of speed, like downhill past your house, do you?
Those lorries
they
are going
pick up.
fucking hell for leather. I mean,
that's a bobsled and a fucking
it is.
half,
That's
isn't
fucking
it?
crazy.
Do you live close to the Oronco factory?
Wrong. You get a factory down here, mate.
You're a fucking Ronco, mate.
Oh, seconds only factory, Oronco.
Would you want another little fact from the set from some more stuff Fred Gwynn did?
No, actually, I did actually like that guy, the set designer. I love the sets in this film. Yeah, please.
There's some great stuff. Fred, over in the catering tent, when everyone's stopped for food, no one wanted to sit with Craddock, the ghost, because of the way he looked. But Fred Gwynn went over and gave him some advice about some cheese to go with salads. Greek feta.
Not the best one. No.
Oh, come on.
No, it didn't work. It wasn't.
Sometime. Greek feta. If I put a sometimes in there?
I think sometimes your jokes are too smart for me.
You're a chef. You know what Greek feta is.
Yeah,
What
I just
I
don't
would
get
go
what the whole lead-up was.
Is like Fred Gwynne walks into the tent and he goes up to the actor playing Pasco, who's really
Crandall.
struggling to get a tortilla around a block of feta. He really wants a cheese sandwich. And Fred Gwynne walks up and goes, sometimes bread and cheddar.
I actually had that one written down as well. I was going to use that one later.
That's
That's one for you. You get one for that.
Are we 3-3 now?
I think we are.
Who's keeping score?
The listeners at home.
You fucking too. Fuck. Because you lost me, Jesus fuck.
All right, I'll bring you back with the last one I've got then in that case. If we're talking about the remake, they didn't use the Ramones. Sometimes David Guetta.
That one I understood. That was
my weakest
referencing.
one, and so is that music.
Radio 1. Good.
Oh, God. David, get a job, more like.
I did like when they were setting Gage on fire. Like it
You
was
like that, did you? Like burning children.
yeah, done. Good.
Burn him up, put him in the
Good.
woods.
No, go on, Webbs, go on, sorry.
No, no, it's fine. I do. It was good time to burn a child.
Bad time for a bath, good time to burn a child.
Yeah, for some reason it was the walls of Jericho, burn down the walls. You know, burn down the wall. But it was burn down the walls of Gage in my own reason. And just for that, remember Chris Jericho, the theme tune? Sorry.
I do remember he used to count down for like far too long. You get like a 10-second countdown for Chris Jericho. Ooh, I'm so excited.
Too shy.
To bring something up that is a common theme in Stephen King's works, I did like that they kind of made Ellie, the big sister / child that looks like Jamie Lee Curtis, kind of psychic. She kind of shone.
Oh,
She had a
yeah.
bit of the shine
yeah.
into it.
I've actually got my notes. Is she a baby Zelda Rubinstein?
Oh.
Kind of talks the same. Same stature.
She's convinced her dad isn't telling the truth as well. Isn't
And
she?
she's right.
She keeps having dreams about things that her dad is getting up to in the night. We've all had dreams about the things our dads get up to in the night, don't get me wrong. But she has very specific and spot-on ones.
Yeah.
Unlike mine, which always involve cowboy hats.
Do you think it was when the rope swing broke and she hit her head?
Oh.
Again, I think it might be, because I've only just started the audiobook. It may play into that a lot more in the main story of the novel, because like there's a whole fucking Wendigo in the novel that never made it to the movie.
I was expecting a Wendigo when the kind of the noise happened when they start walking towards the cemetery.
There's a big Wendigo
Wendigos.
energy in the novel. But
As in, like, Wendigos.
like Native American folklore cryptid.
I would know them from Fallout, but those fucking things,
I
wow.
would
that
know them from Fallout.
76, brother.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, so I think in the novel, and again, I haven't finished it all, so I can't speak with utmost certainty, but I think it's the Wendigo is the thing that has soured the Micmac burial ground, and through that is almost like a deity character kind of pulling the strings and manipulating the family's actions throughout.
So it's kind of corrupted it and also kind of tempting them to...
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Unlike Jud, who just goes, "Don't, I know what you're thinking about burying your boy." Sorry, Jud, no, I wasn't thinking that. I've just had a long day. Don't want to bury a boy, that's not that cemetery now. I just want to have a drink. I just want to sit. If you bury a boy, not that cemetery now, come back to life now.
Okay, you'll bear.
Okay, I'll come on the porch and have a bar, yeah.
Oh, come on, bear.
You went boom hour for a second.
Pet cemetery, goddamn. There's a character we haven't mentioned at all, by the way.
Go on.
Missy.
Oh.
She's fucking Missy, yeah.
No better, no worse.
The most misanthropic person who's ever lived. You do realize that the man you work for is a doctor and could help. No, nothing going to help me now.
No,
I'm not married.
Fucking just, yeah.
You were about to say get it
Bizarre.
over with then.
Fucking
Get it over with, Missy.
genuinely, when she wrote the note, I thought it was the doctor character. Her handwriting was so bad. I thought they were making a joke of the doctor when she was writing her fucking suicide note, and then no, it turns out she's just really shit at writing.
And brings in another character that we haven't discussed, Stephen King as the preacher at the funeral giving the sermon.
What?
So yeah, you know in Missy's funeral scene, that's
In the fight?
No, in
No.
Missy's funeral when the really weird man with the glasses is like, Thank you for coming today. That's Stephen King.
And Mummy's Home Ill. Fuck. Yeah.
That's Stephen King.
Lots of things going on again.
Too much going on.
I've had too much brain.
Well, on that case, if you've had a bit too much brain, do you want to jump into some segments and some games?
Let's do it.
I think it's time for Ice Z's Body Count. Or in this case, BC Bingo's Body Count, because I'm putting my clown nose on, I'm whipping out my egg. There are some spectacular body count bingo crossovers on this. So, body count, Pascal not only gets pum, but he gets his head keithed in.
Yes, indeed. That's a doubler.
That's a doubler right there.
Yeah.
Cradog is, I think, maybe the first person to get a 2-in-1 on.
I think he is, yeah.
Yeah. Good effort, Cradog, mate. You fucking nailed it. You still scared me with your creepy little smile.
Although, Barbarian, DJ gets both slipknotted and then keithed in. Would you count
Keithed
that?
apart.
Yeah. Keithed apart. Okay, yeah, all right. Vernacular. We're going a different way. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Also, this is the body count. We shouldn't be talking about the bingo side of it. We're going to get to that. No, that's my fault. Don't worry.
No, I do think his head, like I asked, was it keefed in? But it was kind of keefed off. Like the scalp was taken off. It was a fucking brain sore.
Brain was exposed. I think that's enough of an impact wound to...
Yeah, it's like hitting a fucking lamppost with your head again. Isn't
We'll
it?
discuss this in our next segment. Thank you very much. All we know is he's died of a vehicle-related massive head wound. Let's not use the bingo vernacular.
Yeah, he got carried in. Oh, that was... Yeah, carry on.
The great scene about that, though, is I think there's a really... I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's quite a mellow scene before that about, enjoy your next... Oh, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Enjoy your next day in work, and Gage goes, bye-bye, Daddy. Smash cut to a group of frantic students carrying their friend's corpse through a door, screaming, crying.
I told my wife it would only be a ham.
Told my wife it'll only be a hand job.
Today.
Body count. Church got pum.
Bye-bye, church.
Yeah, you don't see him get pum, but he next to Road, he probably got pum, right?
It's almost definite pum.
He was quite far onto Jud Crandall's lawn, though.
Interesting. Well, no, because he would be obliterated, actually.
He would either be souped or he'd be knocked down the road.
Did Jud set it up?
No.
Did Jud kill the cat to start this? You said he was the devil. Did he start this process by...
Maybe he's the Wendigo.
Genuine, that's a not bad idea.
Fred Gwendigo.
Fred Gwendigo.
That's a good idea.
FredGwendigo.com for all your travel needs. I love, also, Willy, I absolutely love your ability to completely overthink a film without also necessarily fundamentally understanding what happened in the film. Cradog. Bendy-Gedeg. Body count. Missy turns herself into a woman not touching the ground.
Bye-bye.
With bad handwriting.
The bad handwriting, the bad stomach, the lack of a husband. She had nothing going for her.
Short stop and a long drop. Poor bugger.
Oh, she taught that she knew how to teach little girls how to get their cats getting their nuts cut off or something like that.
Yeah, I think she taught Ellie some mannerisms.
Cut the bollocks off.
Because I can't remember what it says, but it is that scene where they're all sitting around having a family meal, and she says something along the lines of, yeah, and his arsehole stinks. And they all just kind of turn and look at her like, what? Where did you learn that?
Yeah.
Body count. And we're going to have to get through these because there's a fucking high body count on this movie.
Love it.
Zelda succumbed to her smile on Mighty Jesus, and that is a little joke for my Ween fans out there. Stay weird, you weird fucking Ween fans.
Oh, that song. As soon as they mentioned spinal meningitis, that's the song that came into my fucking head. God
so it
damn
turns out Smile on Mighty Jesus is a thing that people in the South used to say instead of spinal meningitis to give it like a more positive spin.
Oh, lovely.
Sorry, obviously we say about Zelda's death here, but she does come back 2 more times after that, and they are both fucking haunting to me, and I didn't enjoy either of them.
That's because those are hauntings. This is her actual death, and every time she comes back later is more of a spiritual entity. But yes, again, Zelda fucking ruined me as a kid. It was genuinely one of my biggest fucking childhood fears. It was Zelda and commitment. Body count. Gage gets pum.
It's a pum film, this one. Pum.
Yeah, fast road.
You've got a fast road. You get a pum and you get a pum. I did like that they didn't necessarily focus on Gage getting souped by this car. All you see is the tiny little blood-stained Converse tumbling down the road, and then his dad giving his best, like, no!
That was good, but it also doesn't Rachel get a flashback later on, just before she dies, of the straight-on camera of Gage and the truck coming towards him.
Oh, yeah.
You don't see it. You still don't see the pum. The pum being hit by a fucking large vehicle, of course.
You still don't see the pum.
I know. I had to stop and think about. Sometimes we've said this. The sentence you just gotta go like.
All the best pums
right.
are suggested. It's the pum that happens in your mind. Body count, and right, bear with me on this one.
Talk.
Okay.
Because this is a long note, and I have some explaining to do.
You go.
Jud goes off the rails on a baby Gage, in brackets. And by that, I mean he has his Achilles and mouth slashed, and then his throat bitten out by a scalpel-wielding undead toddler. And I would like to break from tradition and put this as an official bingo call, given that exact chain of events happens in another film. If anyone else gets their Achilles, then mouth slashed, and then their throat bitten out by a scalpel-wielding toddler, that's going off the rails on a baby Gage.
I can agree, but shit me, that exact process, if that happens 3 times, that's fucked.
If it ever happens again, I don't think it's bingo worthy.
Okay, fair enough.
Wait and see.
I did like Gage biting the neck, and I instantly thought of Grizz neck nosh nominate.
Neck nosh nominate.
Yeah.
That's not the game.
I was like, is that the book that they read in Evil Dead? Please tell me more about Neck Nosh Nominate.
I'm not sure what he's on about.
I don't know. I just always think of neck nominate with Grizz, so now I'm going to like suck on his neck every time I say nosh neck nominate.
Body count. Rachel gets a gift from Gage. Would you like to give us? I brought you something, Mummy.
That was the third Zelda scene. That was the third Zelda scene. Then it cuts to.
I brought you something, Mommy.
Did that creep you out, Webbs?
Something.
Yeah, because he just fucking kept saying it. If he had said it once, it's once again. That's another thing I don't like. Repetitiveness. I don't need action replays.
But as soon as it cuts like a little white Snoop Dogg, I was pissing myself. It was hilarious.
Yeah, once again, the makeup.
So, little white Snoop Dogg. And this is aimed at you, Grizzly, did you not get anything from the frantic build-up in that scene with Zelda, where she kind of shuttles towards going, I told you we'd come back for you. And she's getting louder and louder and screamier, and the camera's like right in her face. Did that not give you any type of...
My favourite film is The Princess Bride, and it reminded me of the old woman going, boo! Boo! That's all that reminded me of, which is also a great scene, but it didn't scare me, didn't freak me out.
Is a cultural blind spot for me, but I am a big fan of Andre the Giant.
Oh, brother. Oh. No, I'm not going to do any more wrestler.
Just realising this wasn't where I was tasked to casually
not
bring up Andre the
yet.
Giant. I thought I'd won something then, damn it. I was like, yes, he's given me an in. That is a game for another time that we won't mention.
Oh, yes.
Body count. Evil Churchill gets euthanized.
Are we counting the already dead as another body count?
I like
There's
it.
only one body.
Oh.
But it goes back in the ground. I'm okay.
I like it though. No, I like it, because but they're not coming back from this one, are they?
Well, if he buries them again, I'm sure they come back twice as evil.
When Gage's hand comes out after being buried as well, I didn't enjoy that. Once again, that little hand coming out of the rocks and just.
Well, speaking of Evil Gage, body count. Evil Gage gets shot full of hard drugs and then set on fire. Willy's favourite.
Once again. It's Dr. Creed versus Gage. It's gonna be a slobber knocker. Fucking.
I did love in that scene when, just to spoil. Actually, no, we've already talked about her death. Rachel's body drops out of the attic and she's hung again. And you get a shot up there. And obviously, they couldn't have this toddler stand in the open moor of an attic. Yeah. So they have a prosthetic that just looks like Chucky. It's fucking incredible. Yeah. It is the most 80s prosthetic I've ever seen.
It's great.
I adored that fight scene, to be honest. I fucking loved that fight scene. It's quite a fair fight. And from the top rope, holding a fucking scalpel, by the way. That's fucking... And looking like a pimp.
But that's it. He goes at him. He goes slash, gives him loads of... And then he throws Gage and then goes, "Oh, come here, Gage," and he goes, "Oh, right there," and just walks up slowly, gets a fucking needle in the neck. Gage is not listening to Wu-Tang, otherwise he would have protected his
Fucking right.
body count. Lewis gets done up by his undead wife in a shot. And I just like to, I wrote this at the time. I don't know what I meant by done up by his undead wife. But that shot at the end where she comes back and they have a kiss and she stabs him was a afterthought. Originally, there was a much more ambiguous ending with him just burying her and then sitting in the kitchen. And apparently audiences are like, what is that ending? So they just shot and made like a way more violent, scary one.
Fucking horrible that was.
They just wanted to see the Jason Bateman lookalike get off with a zombie. That's what they wanted.
You know, when she comes back, it's like, I love fancy brew or what? And then she's got this face with no eye and then just pussing out and he's having a nice little snog and...
Gunty.
Do you reckon they took liberties with that? Because obviously you see her hung.
I missed that one.
What was that?
We'll get to it next
We'll
segment.
get to it.
We'll get to next segment. We'll get to next segment.
So you see her hung as her death, and obviously they had that ambiguous ending. When he carries her body, she's under a cloth, you don't see anything.
Yeah.
Do you think when they're like, oh shit, we need to reshoot an ending, they're like, can we make her fucking super gory and scary? Because technically you don't see her face. We're like, oh yeah, Gage did all fucking number, sucked her eye out.
That is the last time the Doctor makes a promise in the film as well. There's a thing about him, from that moment he promises the cat to stay alive, he keeps having to make promises. It's like, make one bad promise and it's all going to be fucked, basically. And that was the last, I'm going to bring it back. It's not long.
Talking about it not being long, this episode is running long, so let's run head on into...
No! Oh. One more double body count, sorry. Timmy Bateman got... burned with his dad in the house.
Yeah.
Honourable mention. As I said, I was so sucked into this movie that I'm sure I must have missed quite a lot in terms of those. Because, Grizzly, I don't know if you know this, it's a fucking great movie.
Yeah. Yeah. They had a nice little wrestle. The house got set on fire by all the neighbourhood, and that was the last of Timmy Bateman and his dad.
Fair point, fairly made. As my deputy body counter, I think you've done a very good job. But as I say, we've already talked about most of them, so let's have a fucking speed round of Wimplash Bingo. The music goes here.
Wimplash Bingo.
Here at Wimplash Bingo, it is a very simple game played by three very simple men. We have found tropes throughout our 20 films, boys, that we've watched so far. Again, round of applause for yourselves.
Woo! Clap.
And we have gathered these tropes, we have put them on a bingo card, and towards the end of each episode, we rattle them off, and if we've noticed them throughout the film, we'll take a pause, discuss that scene, and have a good time doing it. Now, the first we've touched upon, it's a woman not touching the ground.
Two of those.
A fucking doubler, mate.
Doubler. Sniffer.
And they were both rope-induced.
Exactly, I was going to say conjuring rules. They may not have been paranormal, but they were both suspended. Yeah. As we know, the rules of a woman not touching the ground. A woman can't just be off the ground and subject to gravity. She has to be suspended. I hate this sentence. The more I say it, the worse it gets.
I just love this as conjuring rules.
Then I go to Its Follows and she was in a above ground pool.
That counts.
Sorry.
She's above ground.
Fucking count it. Yeah, so this is why that counts.
There's so many
people,
caveats to this rule.
But it's also why Sabrina doesn't count in When Evil Lurks jumping out the window. A spooky staircase. Did we have a spooky staircase? I personally didn't get one.
For me, it was going to the basement every time because that's where the naughty real-life people were. Real-life cat and person. They loved the basement.
There was another spooky staircase.
There was?
At the very end, in Jud's house, when the world has turned into fucking spores and mushrooms.
There is a particularly... designed to be spooky staircase. Excellent work, John Grizzly.
Yes.
And you can probably consider the fucking attic stairs being cut into for some fucking random reason being spooky enough.
When were the attic stairs cut in two?
When fucking Gage jumps from the top rope with the scalpel. Like, she goes upstairs and it's all broken, isn't it? Am I seeing that? Or is that when she's going into Zelda's room?
Cutting to it, as in they cut the film
Never
to
mind.
view it.
Oops. Yeah.
A bad time for a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doc has a bath, yeah.
Yeah.
Doc takes a plunge, yeah.
The Doctor takes a bath.
Yeah, early on.
Yeah, after he buries fucking... when he reburies Gage.
I
isn't
told
it? Is
you
that-
I was so
when-
fucking engaged in this movie that I genuinely missed so much.
No, he had a bath. There was a worse time for a fucking bath I've seen in a while. I'm so happy. So many fucking tropes.
And he does that thing you do at the end of a curry where you put the blanket over your face.
I do that in the bath every single time. Have a curry, that is.
Yeah.
No, but to go to what we were saying in When Evil Lurks, you said it wasn't a bad time for a bath after they saw the Podredo. You said, oh, that's a good time for a bath. They need to get the dirt off them. Surely you'd want to get the dirt after you after exhuming your child's corpse. That's a good time for a bath.
But you've just fucking tried to raise the dead. You don't let off in that situation and let down your hair and go, I'm going to fucking relax now. I'm going to try and raise the dead. This will be fine.
I want to clarify what you mean by let off.
Thank you,
You were gonna do the
Grizzly.
same thing.
I was going to do the exact same thing.
What
do
did
you
I say,
wank
sorry?
in the bath?
What did
Only
I
after
say?
raising the dead, you let one off.
That's what he calls getting a boner, is raising the dead. He raises
No,
the
like-
dead and then he lets one off.
No, like chilling out in the bath. Like you've just...
Yes, so that's what we're saying. Do you masturbate in the bath?
once or twice.
A day?
No, a sesh.
One before, one after.
Bath sesh. No, I
Easy love,
genuinely
I'm
think...
going in the goon tub.
I genuinely think that was a bad time for a bath because he was trying to raise the dead at that moment. Yes, he had just held a dead animal, but be fucking aware, not a good time to have a bath, you silly man.
A hospital for sad people. I remember we were supposed to be doing a speed run.
No hospital for sad people. There was a back room with a sad girl.
No, and there were sad people because a man had his head keefed in, but no.
A gunky mum.
Yep.
Grizz just pointed it out and I missed it. I
Yeah.
can't believe I missed it.
Yeah, the only time she doesn't look pissed off when she got gunk coming out her eyes.
Maybe that's what she wanted all along.
Just a gunky eye. She needed some conjunctivitis to get her going.
In conjunction with a series of bastardly men.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to give it.
Her dad. Fuck, Doc was a bit of a cunt.
Her
as well.
dad, Doc, sucks. Jud Crandall, for all of his foibles, sucks. Because he's the
Can
one
I
who
ask,
kicks it all
do
off.
all the fucking truck drivers driving at fucking 100 miles an hour down this fucking fast road?
Only when they're not dropping her off. Everyone else is flying through there.
Yeah, no, I'd say bastards. Unless
Bastards,
it's the
yeah.
one listening to the Ramones, because he's cool. Someone getting slip-knotted.
No slip knotting. Maybe off screen with her eye, but I don't know.
That's the closest we have, is the
Yeah.
potential that Gage may have dug, a little baby fist into her eyes.
Nice, I like that.
But we have no confirmation, so we can't accept it. But someone getting their head keithed in.
Yeah.
Craddock, mate. Good on you.
Crandall.
Fucking Cradders, mate. Good on him. His fucking
And again,
son.
just in case the most tolerant person in the world has listened to the first time and made it this far into an episode, slipknotting is getting fingers pushed into your eyes, and a head getting keithed in is a callback to Barbarian, where Keith gets his head souped by the mother.
I do.
A teacher giving a lesson that is just the themes of the film.
No one learns anything in this film.
No, she went to school, but we didn't see her go to school.
Nadog from the Cradog. Pum.
Nice. I like that.
Pum indeed. This is a
The
pum film.
heaviest pum.
Mega pum.
Pum plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, pomegranate. Pum
Yeah.
over the granite as well.
Oh, very good. An
Oh.
abundance of pum. Pum being anyone getting killed by coming into contact with a vehicle, I think it's fair to say. Event Horizon, we had a long discussion about if you fall in a spaceship
Is
and
it
hit the
space pum?
ground, is that space pum? I'll take it. Last one, paranormal hair pull.
Didn't see any this time. Not that I can think of
No,
anyway.
not unless fucking Craddog played with someone's hair and I missed it. No.
Although he does pick up the New England blue hair, the cat. Does that count?
Ooh, no, that's not.
He's not pulling the hair, but he's picking up the cat.
It's not Cradog, though.
No Cradogging.
I'd like to think there's a deleted scene where in the truck that Rachel is hitchhiking in, that Cradog, I love that that's his name now, is just sat twirling the trucker's hair. And that is a fucking healthy body count and a healthy bingo.
Oh, I'm so happy.
So anything else we want to say about this film before we jump into rating and review?
Fuck the dad. He's a fucking cunt. I was so fucking angry at him at the funeral. Who goes up to a grieving father at their fucking baby son's funeral and go, I knew you would do this, you would cause this, and starts fucking slapping around. And then later on apologizes to him, going, Yeah, I got a little heated there. Yeah, you fucking got heated. I'd be slapping the fuck out of that cunt for days.
He got the best revenge, though. If you notice, in the airport, when he apologizes to Lewis and he goes for the manly handshake, and Lewis gives him the wet fish, he literally just puts a limp hand in his hand. And
He gives him a bit of a lettuce hand.
Yeah.
That is the most uncomfortable thing in the world.
Sorry, in that fight in the church as well at Cage's funeral, did I hear someone say, "Shut up, bitch, you have no right"?
No idea.
Yeah, and I think I heard someone go, "Shut up, bitch, you have no right." And
That was your wife in the room when you were getting angry about it.
tush.
I truly hope a fight breaks out at my funeral. Though, what better way to celebrate the life of a pacifist than a fist fight in Marston Creme?
There'll be
I
no
hope
funeral.
it's-
You'll go into the woods and we're going to cut you up, as you've said throughout this podcast.
Oh, you could live in my pet cemetery.
You live in my pet salmon. And on that note, again, a perfect sign off. We've got to the point where we're
Nonsense,
chatting
as
shit. We may as well break and review this movie. So we rate the movies on two factors: scares and overall movie enjoyment. Out of 10 for both, we go Willy, Grizz, me. The floor is yours.
Fucking great film. As I said, it's one of those that I recognized so much, but I had no idea, even fucking Jud's voice. Yeah, great film. I'm going to give this, everyone's going to, well, people who don't like it, I think it was an 8. Yes, so I'm talking to myself in my head.
You went full
yeah.
Gollum. They're not going to like your score. But it's how I feel. They don't care how you feel.
That, basically. And then as for scares, as I said right at the beginning, this had no right. I didn't think this should have fucking scared me. I should have been prepared for this. But there was a lot that I really didn't enjoy, and it made me quite anxious and scared. So surprisingly, I think this is a 7 on scares, which I didn't expect it to be, but I was actually really struggling with this film because I had no idea where it was going at any point.
I'm really glad with that because earlier discussions, I think after I can't remember what film, but maybe even Hereditary, where you'd taken a bit of a tumble and it rocked you.
That was a bad.
And you told me, like, oh, I want some more schlock. And that's why I thought, oh, I'll add something like Pet Sematary. And I'm so glad that even a film as 80s as it is can evoke that level of fear in you.
Just remember, I haven't seen these films, so I don't blind. I'm like, I have no fucking clue what's going to happen. And that's where I think, so going forward, I was going to say as well, I think I'm going to rate the scares on my first watch and then my enjoyment on the 2, basically.
Yeah.
So I have to just go off scares off the first watch because I'm blind.
Yeah, that's your first viewing, so it should be.
And
yeah.
that's me out.
For me, the scares is going to be a low one because I didn't find it scary at all. I don't know if it's because it's dated or because I'm a big hard man or because I was alive at the time when this was made. Because you haven't made a joke about my age yet this fucking episode.
You would have been 43.
Oh, there's the maths.
Quick maths, you'd have been 43.
That's good. I'm so happy for
Good
you.
maths. Well done. Well done.
I love that I can just do that now.
Yeah, so happy for you.
Yeah, for scares, I'm going to have to give it a 3 because if the bits that are meant to scare me make me laugh, it's not a good sign. But I can see what they're doing, and I can see it would be effective for other people, such as our illustrious Wimp over here. So it's a 3. Enjoyment, I'm giving it a 5 because it was charming in its own way, very dated, and the acting was incredibly wooden, even more wooden than the graveyard itself. But there's a lot to like about this film, so I'll give it a 5 right down the middle.
Diplomatic, I love it. I genuinely think if, like myself, you'd probably seen it at an earlier age. Like if you saw it in your mid to late 40s.
I'd get a nostalgia for it, I think. Yeah, I would have that.
It may have scared you more back then, but I get on a first watch at your big age that it may not be.
Of 864, yeah, you know what.
80, you're 80, let's call it. It may not be the scariest film. For me, in terms of scares, if we're going off first watch, we're doing first watch rules. Fuck, 10 out of 10. Genuinely, like, this is one of the films fucking terrified me as a kid and just, like, sparked my fascination in horror.
I love that.
It was this and the It miniseries that
I've
really...
got nostalgia for.
Yeah, that's fucking incredible. That's
Yeah.
like, from that age, I was like a diehard Stephen King guy. I just remember waking up in the night and just like, because me and my brother shared a room, and in the dark, and you see like a bed over there, and I'm just expecting Zelda to sit up in the bed and just start fucking mouthing off about how I'm not looking after her correctly. So if we're doing first watch, yeah, I will have to say this is a 10 out of 10 for scares.
Give it a 10.
And for enjoyment, I'll go 9. I'll go 9.5.
Yeah, you do like that.
I really, 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 really love this movie. It's so like important to me as a person. The only thing that takes me out of it is Dale Midkiff, the guy who plays
Fucking
Lewis
awful.
Gage. Yeah,
Lewis Gage.
Yeah.
Lewis Gage.
Lewis Creed.
Lewis
Lewis
Creed.
Creed.
But yeah, nothing against the man. I'm sure he's good in other things, but something about his performance in this, he never really sold it as the grieving, broken man who is so used to a life of life and death. You know, he pronounces people dead all the time as part of his job, and slowly comes to realize that he can't save everyone and he has the chance. And there's a big emotional journey that he should be going on. But he's just got this big blockhead and he doesn't really do much with it.
Yeah. I've got on my notes, he's Jason Bateman without the cocaine or the fun.
That's a very good point. But also, his name is Midkiff. And when I saw that in the notes, I got so excited about the midriff reference.
Didn't see it coming. Really did not see that coming.
Really? Because you should... Oh, you fucking bastard. I was about to say that.
Fuck you.
These are really niche jokes about Webbon's band. Overall movie enjoyment, 9.5. Scares, 10. Fucking love this movie. More of it, please. Apart from every other film in this franchise.
Cannot wait. Episode 300, baby.
So do we have anything we want to plug? Anything we want to bring to the attention of the listeners or your fellow hosts?
Every single time, be happy, be positive. There's a lot of shit in the world. Always be happy. But this week, big shout out to the Swansea venue, Bunkhouse. We've had some good times there recently, and there is a sign in their window that epitomizes it, and it always sticks out, and it's nothing happens in Swansea anymore. And I think they are doing something to make something happen. Anyone working there affiliated with it.
Shit, goddamn. Subhumans are playing there tonight. And
shit.
Hats off to you boys. I love this podcast more that I came to do this instead. But this is what I mean. They are bringing fucking acts through Swansea.
Yeah, stuff happens there.
It's
great.
good.
Beautiful venue.
Yeah, well done.
Beautifully run. Great people.
Keep it going.
Keep it up. Grizz, you plug anything?
No, that's what I'm plugging. Bunkhouse, fucking A, every time.
Plug yourself, mate.
I'll plug myself into the fucking Matrix and go,
Yep, there you go, he's done it. He's finished his part.
Well, I will plug Mr. Gribbly on Twitch every Tuesday. He's there making noises much like that, playing obscure video games, occasionally playing some group games with some spooky boys you may know very well. But it's always a good time. It's what I do every Tuesday when making my dinner.
And I will be looking to expand out the group games a bit more, because there's a few with lots of people, so I'd like to bring in some of our horror fans into that at some point. So keep listening. I'll message out. If I get one with more than 4 people, then yeah, I'll give you a shout, guys.
Oh, Octo Party.
Could be fucking awful.
I'll also plug Spider-Man 2. So that is
Every time.
That's all we need to say, apart from finding out what we're going to watch for next week's film. Mr. Grizzly, do the honors and spin the mighty movie Wheel of Doom.
It's another OG coming up, boys. The Blair Witch Project.
Ooh, shit. I haven't seen the Blair Witch Project in a very, very long time.
It's been a while for me, yeah, long time.
Very cool. I'm excited.
I wonder if
for
it
that
holds
one.
up.
There's only one way to find out.
Tune in next week, ladies and gentlemen.
And also, no spoilers, but this is another one that has an amazing first film and then just a wacky bunch of sequels.
Oh, God. Oh, shit. I didn't realise we need to... Now we need a fucking Book of Shadows,
Book
for
of
fuck's sake.
Shadows.
Oh, fuck. Is it too late? Can I take it off? 'Cause
Absolutely not.
Oh, I've seen Book of Shadows.
Oh, it's amazing. It's the best use of a goth in cinema history. Willie, based off the title, The Blair Witch Project, what do you believe this movie to be about?
I'm going to call it, right, Snotty Witchwoods.
Oh, fuck,
So
you've seen
you're
it,
aware. You're aware of The Blair Witch, it's fair to say.
I'm aware of it. I'm not sure what happens.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that is to tune in next week to Wimplash with BC Bingo, The Blair Witch Project.
Well, that was a bit of a classic.
You're a bit of a fucking classic.
Bye!
I was wondering if you were going to do that.
Yeah, I thought you'd forgotten to do it.